how do you get your first internship? Great question. And like a lot of other jobs, it's really hard, or at least perceived to be hard, to get that first level of experience. So here are some quick tips on helping you how to do that. The first one is by volunteering. So volunteering. Now, most people, when they volunteer, will volunteer to do some sort of community service, whether it be picking up trash or going and doing dog sitting for a local community organization, whatever it is. Here's what we want you to do. Volunteer for an organization, whether it be the Lions Club or the Rotary Club or Make-A-Wish Foundation or some sort of community service organization in your community or around your school. But you want to volunteer for a position that is applicable towards the career that you want to pursue. So for instance, if you want to become an accountant, go volunteer for one of those local community organizations to become the treasurer or something along those lines, because that will allow you to put that volunteership as an internship on your resume. The second one is actually entrepreneurship, starting your own business. So start your own business. Now, this is actually one of the easiest ways to get experience on your resume. For instance, it is so easy to start your own business nowadays. It doesn't require going and buying a storefront or paying rent or anything like that. Oftentimes, it doesn't even require any startup capital. For instance, we were just working with one student, and she started her own business making patches on clothing, and she was selling them on Etsy. What could you do either on the internet or on your own campus to start your business? And the easy thing is that you only need 1 or 2 customers to officially call it your business and put it on your resume. Again, you don't need to become a millionaire doing this. You just need something that will build your skills as a potential candidate for your next internship or full-time job. The third tip we want to give you is you can actually do a work study program. So work study. We talk about this in other videos, but basically that just means that there are jobs allocated at a university that will allow students to work there. Now, you don't want to go and try to work for a work study program that's volunteering in the library, unless you want to become a librarian. Again, same point as volunteering. You want to do a work study job that is applicable towards your own career. I started my first internship in a work study position at Drexel University, and I volunteered for I did their work study program in the executive MBA program. I was doing a lot of accounting work, a lot of financial analysis, and I also got to network a ton. So this was huge. It actually helped launch my internship career, which I ended up getting 10 internships when I went to college. Now the last tip we're going to say is work for free. And I know this might sound crazy to some of you, but hear me out real quick. When I was 20 years old, I actually started working for free on the stock exchange. I had to work for about 1.5 years for free. My friends told me I was crazy because I wasn't making any money. They were off working at bars or wherever they were working, making $100 to $200 a night. I was making $0. Actually, in fact, it cost me money to go and work for free because I had to pay for the gas and the food and everything when I was actually at the job. So here's what I'll tell you in the future that happened to me. Fast forward 3 years later, I was actually making, for my final internship, I was making $30 an hour my senior year of college. Huge money for me, much larger than any of my peers were making who were still working at those restaurants. So think about the long game. It's not just about the short-term gratification. Think about the long game, and in the end, you could make a lot more money than you ever could have if you get the experience and work for free, especially for small businesses and medium-sized businesses. It's actually really easy to call on these companies and say, hey, my name's Joe, and I don't have much experience, but I'm willing to hustle and I'm willing to work for free. Would you hire me? That's actually the pitch, that same exact pitch that I gave to work on the stock exchange. So if it worked for that level of internship, I guarantee you it'll work for many other levels. So take those quick tips and take some action.